To the 3M system for world-class performance. Today we are going to talk about the first M, which is management best practices. Of course, without management best practices, it is impossible to expect world-class performance. That's for sure. Now, the traditional pyramid, you remember the past century, the traditional pyramid was about having people that would be in command of others, and all that stuff not working anymore. And why is that? Because simply obedience, submission are no longer considered good values. What are good values are cooperation, delegation and empowerment, all the responsibilities really given to people, having people have the opportunity to think and to participate in the process. That is what counts today. And this is the only way to manage today. Now, no longer a leader can come and say, do this because I said. No, today we want to go into a different mode of communication. We will say, let us accomplish that for the benefit of our team. How about that? Much better, right? Well, the positive transition from obedience to cooperation, the radical change from that other authority by mandate to leadership by cooperation is changing the world. And that today we have, of course, a wider range of responsibilities as leaders. And that is something that we all understand. Now, we are going to talk in this process, in this program also, about the critical stages to assure high performance. We want to make sure that people understand that we need to follow this process. Number one, analyze. Analyze what the situation is. Then prepare a strategy based on your knowledge, based on your skills, on the skills of your team. And basically, after these two, execution. That in many cases, it doesn't happen. I have seen it hundreds of times not happen. So many companies and many groups already have a good analysis, a good strategy, and they forget or they fail in the effectiveness of the execution. And that is something that our program covers very well. Our program is about making sure that you have the right skills. Now, practice, persistence, and assurance are critical because persistence is necessary to create habits. And the habits create the discipline. Now, when you have the discipline, you can establish culture, and with culture, you can achieve progress. We are going to talk about how to structure self-directed teams, just in case you want to achieve that, which is like the optimal level of lean manufacturing, when everybody is ready to cooperate and they all want to be a part of the solution. In this, we will utilize the individual pride factor. That is a very important factor. We will also talk about education and development. We will develop our KPIs. The KPIs must be defined. What are our key performance indicators for everything? We will measure and, of course, evaluate every one of these steps. In this program, we also work as mutual customers. We teach our teams to become effective as mutual customers. They help each other, they support each other, they really work together, and that is a very important part of our course. Now, we want to switch the position from bosses to leaders, and that is perhaps the main element in our process of transformation that we're talking here. Besides this, we will talk about the absolute mutual respect that must exist all over the teams. That is critical. We will have peer reviews, and also promote that everybody be ready to adjust so that they can perform better in a more effective teamwork. We also will work intensely into cross-training. It is important that in any of the positions that we have in our organization, everybody be ready for cross-training, to share what they know, to learn what others know. That is important. We want to learn. So information management will also be a critical part because we want information to really flow. Information is worth nothing when it is concentrated in one particular place. Information must flow all over our organization so that it benefits everybody and we can work together and everybody knows what we are expecting of them and everybody knows how they can contribute for us to comply with all the purposes that we have. That's important. Now, we are going to talk, of course, about the responsibilities and the accountabilities that in the past were not always present or not always was there the awareness for this need. And next of that, of course, we are going to be talking about excellence in maintenance. That's going to be the second M. And we also will focus on excellence in manufacturing because we want to complete the 3M's. The 3M's are very critical for us to really come to a world-class performance. My dear friends, I also want to ask you a favor. Do not forget to click on the button that says subscribe. If you do that, every time that we produce a new video, you will be immediately informed. And that's at no cost to you, of course. And it is also important, if you like this video, that you press the button that says thumbs up, like this, okay? If you press that button, you are going to be helping us to serve you better. And that's the purpose of this. Email me anytime. Here is my email. You can do that anytime, and I will be very happy to answer each one of your messages. Thank you for being with us today.